Hi everyone, we're going to talk about how to make a recipe card from using the recipes on Facebook that we come up with. So I'm on my Facebook newsfeed page or homepage, and I found this recipe from Hillbilly Recipes. So what I'm going to do is click on the picture so it opens a full screen. And over to my right, where the recipe instructions and ingredients would be, there's a see more button, and I click on that. And I'm going to take all the information from the recipe and copy it. And how you do that is you mouse over the last word, and your cursor is going to turn into a line. And when that does that, you click on your left mouse button and hold it down and drag your mouse over all the wording. So I'm going to take it all the way to the top of the recipe and take my finger off the left mouse button, click, and then right click on the blue area until you come up to a menu that says this here, and you're going to copy it and then go over to the image and right click it and click on save image as. And what you want to do most of the time, this is the only way I do it because it won't take up my room on my hard drive. So I make sure that this up here is on desktop. And I don't care about the file name. I can find that later. And then I just click save. But being that I've already done this video one time, it's already there, so I'm not going to save it. So then I close this out. And then I go over to my Google Drive or Google Docs, whichever one you have yet. And then over here, once you get into your account, you click on create. Okay, once your document opens, I like to start up here. And pull this all the way over. And then click there. And then where your cursor is at is where you're going to start copying the recipe. So what I like to do is on my keyboard I push Control and the letter V as in Victor. And there's all the recipe information. And then what I do is I go to the very top line and click on the last letter or after the last letter, and then I use a space bar and space over a bit. And then I go up here and I click on insert image. And then I click on the blue choose an image to upload. And I'll look for that image that we just saved from Facebook on the desktop. And then it uploads to my document. And then what I want to do is click on the picture, and you'll get these blue handles here. And that's going to give you the option to adjust the size of the picture. So just bring it down some. I do as much as I can with this. And then I move it. And then kind of mess with these buttons here to see how it's going to work. And then mess with your spacing. Go to a space where you don't want that space there and delete it with your keyboard. Let's see what's down here. So I like to just have it all together. So I can push it up as close as I can to the picture. And then what I'd like to do is click on the picture again and go up here first, maybe pull it all the way over, and then maybe pull it down a little bit to give me a bigger picture, and over, like that. I think that looks good. And then what I do, I don't know why it's not doing all of it. So we'll just select it all again. There we go. And then once you get it the way you want it, go into your start menu here and click on your snipping tool. And then just snip away. Snip what you want to take and what you don't. Leave out. So like right there. Now you have an image. So now you want to save it, of course, to your desktop. And the default file name is capture, and I leave that on there all the time, but I make sure that I'm using the last picture before I save the next picture. So I save that, and it's going to ask me, do I know there's another capture in there? And I'm going to say yes. Okay, so then you go back to Facebook in your photos from right here. Click on that. And then click on an album, because I'm saving all my recipes in an album so I can find them later. It's hard. The reason why I even came up with this is because it's hard to go through your whole timeline to look for a recipe. So click on albums and click on, this is my recipes I want to try album. Then here I want to add a photo, so I click on that. Then I look for the photo. And I make sure this is on desktop. And I know the name is Capture. And right there it is. And I click Open. And then you can name the recipe right here. What the name of the meal is. There. And you can do that if you forget it. You can do that after you post it. Then come over here and post the photo. Normally this has worked out really good for me. I've done a few of them, and they weren't as long as that one there as far as the instructions. So I don't know how it's going to look. It might be too small, but I'll show you some other ones that I've done here. Sometimes you can do it just with the snipping tool, like this one that I did here. I just took my snipping tool from the Windows computer or program that's here and just snipped it and saved it that way, and even included hillbilly recipes in there. So sometimes, like this one here, I did this one the way I just showed you, and it was easier for me to get the instructions when I went to the website and did print recipe. Then I could copy and paste the instructions that way and put it in there with the picture. Let's see how it turned out here. Where'd it go? Right here. Why does it keep moving? All right there. And it's still readable, so I think that's a heck of a way to do it. That way you got all your recipes that you want to try in your albums. Thanks. Bye-bye.